What's up, everyone? This is Okchief, and it saddens me to be able to break the news for the people that don't already know. If you're a diehard wrestling fan, then you know already that our beloved Doink, our original Doink, Matt Bourne, has passed away. His untimely death has come as a big shock to most of us, especially me, having been met him. And man, when I heard the news, I mean, it spread like wildfire. It literally, from like I woke up to like 17 messages about Mr. Bourne, and I watched everything I could on what happened, and it just saddens me that such an awesome person has been taken away from us before his time. Really, I had the opportunity, privilege, to meet this man, and I took nothing but awesome memories with me from that time that I met him. And if you didn't have the privilege of meeting this man, you lost out. This guy was a really cool, down-to-earth guy, just like one of us. I mean, I couldn't say enough about him after I met him. I just was so ecstatic about meeting him that I rushed and I forgot a bunch of stuff with me. I forgot like my wallet that day. I forgot my camera, my good camera, and it just, because I was in a rush, I got the email on my phone saying that he was going to be in San Antonio, game over. So I called and confirmed, and they said, yeah, he's going to be down here. I'm like, I'm on my way. So, I mean, like I said, I had to come back for my wallet. I still forgot my camera. I still made it out there. You know what? Let me go ahead and show you that.
I'm gonna show you. Yeah.
And then let him autograph that picture too.
Yes, please.
Oh my God.
What's your name?
Rich.
Rich?
Yes, ma'am. So cool.
Wow. All right, here's Lori. Okay, honey. I'll see you after a while. All right, bye-bye. All right, my man.
All right.
Sign this stuff for you.
We're doing the autograph.
Let's see, what are we?
Yeah, just in the front. I don't care. That's where I want it, right there.
Yeah, I gotta sell some stuff. Okay, I'll call you back in a little while.
The original Doink, is that cool?
Yes, sir. Yeah, then B.
You want me to make it out to anybody?
No, I want just your name on it. My name's, don't even worry about my name in there, man.
Next question is, do you want a whoopee cushion here right now?
I'm down.
I still do that, man. My knees, I can't do it quite as often, but I can still kick.
So awesome. God.
Y'all should come to the show tonight.
Yes, we are just in town for the night, and we're gonna come. I'm going.
Where are you from?
I'm from Chicago.
Oh, so you're down here from Chicago?
Yeah.
Awesome, man. What are you doing? Just visiting family and friends?
San Antonio, and when I looked up, because I'm a like on his, and when he put on the game over on Facebook that you guys were being here, I'm like, let's rearrange our day. Right?
You know what? Where I did this game, this second game, I was in Chicago.
No kidding.
When I went and did all the moves.
Right.
That was actually in Chicago, yeah.
My favorite restaurant's in Chicago.
Which one?
Gibson's.
Gibson's.
Favorite
Good.
restaurant.
Can
If I had one restaurant to go to, it's Gibson's.
And then
Would you look in there and see if you can find a black?
take a picture of me getting hit in the head. Go away.
Now's your chance, man. Your best friend hit him in the head.
Do you remember?
Oh yeah, I've done it for a long time.
Oh man, dude.
There's one right there.
Doink.
one of the reasons I got involved with it. I helped out in WrestleMania 13 masking Okchief.
For real?
Yeah, I haven't seen. How long has it been since I saw you?
12, 15 years.
15 years ago since I've seen him.
Wow.
Out in California. I got to tell you a quick story about him and I. I was getting ready to leave. He went down to. I was wrestling in Tijuana.
Yeah.
And he drove me down from Orange County, and we parked the car, went across. Rey Mysterio Sr. came and picked us up with somebody else, took us to the show. We went back. We went to this titty bar. Where was that at?
In Santa Ana, right off the Newport Freeway, 55. It was his last day, so I was giving him a going home party.
Nice.
I was driving up to Oregon,
Yeah.
and so we look up, and there's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar sitting at the bar, right?
Oh.
And I went over there to say hello to him, and I didn't have this stuff on or anything, so I started talking to him. He said, "He's a real dick.
Right.
He's a real dick."
I can almost imagine.
And then when I started talking to him, I just told him who I was, and then he was all cool. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. You know, but whatever.
I would imagine. He
And
didn't
it
buy
cur-
you a beer?
Nah. Actually, Mark was buying beers, and he had I think $201 bills. I don't know why he wanted $1 bills. You know,
I
in a
wonder
titty
why.
bar.
Yeah.
Those were Matt. This is
I
all
would have had a
his
roll of
day.
quarters.
It was his day.
I make these myself, my man.
Man, that is
You
awesome.
see the big one I just made?
I
yesterday?
did. Could you bonk me on the head with that?
Take a picture. How do you switch the camera on this one?
The guy was so cool. I mean, just being in his presence, you felt the early '90s vibe from him from when he was on WWF. I swear it was so cool. Just shaking his hand and him telling me story after story, like you didn't know, but like after the camera turned off, I actually stayed there longer, just talking with him, and it felt really good to know about him personally. You know, he told me all his struggles from where the point where he left WWF all the way up until where he was now, and I felt bad because, you know, he's had a hard. It's been hard. It was hard for him after the big time, and it sucked. But you know, I'm just glad I got to meet him. You know, and he signed all the stuff that you saw. He signed probably like one of my favorite games. He signed WrestleMania, the arcade game, and it says the original Doink. It's kind of little. It's a little bit blurred there, but I'm not going to complain. You guys saw him sign all this stuff on the YouTube video. He also signed this one's a lot better signature, and it's WrestleMania, the arcade game for Sega Genesis. And I purchased all these games there at Game Over. I was lucky enough to, because these were the only copies they had for sale, and I bought them all. Everything that was in, he was in. I don't know if you can see, but he's right there in the ring. And if you turn it around, that's his face right there. So, that was cool, you know. And also, he signed my Raw, my WWF Raw, which he's also on in the back there. He's on the cover too. He's right in the middle of the A, which is really cool. He also signed this awesome picture that he had there for sale, which, like I said, oh man, having all this stuff signed by him, you know, and the last thing he signed was this hammer these novelty hammers that he sold. They're cushioned. He made them out of colored electrical tape. Pretty neat. He signed it for me. I spent a pretty penny on him that day. All this stuff that I bought the games from Game Over. This and this picture. I don't remember any of the prices, but I remember I paid I spent around $100 that day. And but it was well worth it because I got to meet an awesome, awesome man. And aside from his fame, the guy was just an all-around awesome guy. and I'm saddened to say that we lost just an awesome wrestler from back in the day. And I find myself going back to his old videos and seeing him do the whoopee cushion. Oh God, I can't stop laughing. And I popped in Raw, and I chose him, and I went as far as I could. Awesome character on there too. Did the whoopee cushion. That's his signature move, was the whoopee cushion. I mean, geez, man. I mean, I felt like I knew him for a long time just after talking to him for just a little while. As a matter of fact, he was going to come down to the Austin store at Game Over. Like 6 months later, I got an email saying he was going to be again coming down to sign autographs at the Game Over store in Austin this time. So I made it up there. It was on a Saturday. I made it up there, and I went in, and I asked if he was there, and they said no, because he had called in an hour before I got there and said that he didn't have a ride down to Austin, and that he was stuck in Dallas, and I was super pissed. Oh, you know what? I didn't show you. I bought this shirt. It says, go doink yourself. And he signed it for me. Which, this is the first time I put it on, by the way, because it's been folded since I got it that day. But back to my story. He said he was in Dallas. He didn't have a ride down to Austin to make it to the signing. And I volunteered. I told the guys at the store, please let me go get him. Get him on the phone. I will go up there and get him, and I will come back down, and we will do this. And they said they didn't have his number to call him back. And I was like, shit. I could have been in the car with him for 4 hours, getting 4 more hours worth of story from out of him. So I thought that was pretty cool. So to wrap it all up, I'm glad I was able to still get a signature from him on all this cool stuff. Don't know how much stuff he signed out there, but I got my little stash, and I ain't trading it or selling it for the world. So I'm going to be holding on to this and hopefully pass this on. So yeah, this is my Doink stuff, my tribute to Doink. You will be missed, brother. Okchief420 out.